I'm dragging scenes into place, checking every layer twice, making sure the setup feels like me tonight. Headphones rest around my neck, waiting for the first sound to break the silence. I breathe out slow, letting the nerves settle. These little steps, they're part of the ritual now. I'm almost ready. Games lined up on the bar to the left, music sitting in the queue, snacks waiting on standby beside the keyboard. It's the calm right before I hit that button, the moment where the night can become anything. I'm gonna stream in a minute, just finishing the last few touches before the world drops into my room. Camera angles fighting me again, a little crooked but honest enough. Chat box hanging empty on the right side, waiting for familiar names to show up. Alerts tested, scenes locked in, lights warming the edges of the desk. I clear my throat, sip my drink, and feel the shift begin inside me. It's the space between my heads, and here we go. The part no one sees, but it's everything. I'm almost ready. Games lined up on the bar to the left, music sitting in the queue, snacks waiting on standby beside the keyboard. It's the calm right before I hit that button, the moment where the night can become anything. I'm going stream in a minute, just finishing the last few touches before the world drops into my room. Every stream starts with this pause, this breath, this small feeling that tonight might be special. And when the countdown hits, the room feels bigger, like it's ready for everyone to step inside. Three, two, one, lights, camera, one.
Hey, all right. There we go. So that intro was just created on the AI software that I have right there. Controller. So anyway, so that was fun to create. So I just created that intro music for this stream. I have a new, overlay, as you can see here. That I now have. So this is awesome. Meeseeks, thank you for your chat before the stream. Thanks for dropping by before I wasn't even live. So you left me a message while I was offline. Awesome, thank you so much. So here's my new overlay. As you can see, I had a new starting screen. Everything's all new. I've got new panels. Alerts are gonna stay the same. I love those alerts. It's gonna actually match pretty good with this overlay here. Which is pretty cool. I watched my last stream and I realized that my mic was just too damn close to my mouth for this headset. It seems like you can hear me just fine. If I'm too close, it just peaks. So we're gonna keep it at that. So I'm creating music today. So I'm having fun. We're using AI. We're using ilovesong.ai to create some songs today. So this is the site that I've used to create the all the songs that you heard yesterday on the 8-hour stream. So I've been using the site since I would say late July of last year. So basically, I've been using the site for a year and a few months, 4 months now. on this to create all the songs. It's got 2 modes to it. So basically, you can well, 3 modes if you count the instrumental. But when you go and create a new song, you can create it to where it's custom mode. So you just explain to what you want the song to be there. So if you create a new song, you just go into uncustom mode. You just song description. You just type out what you want and see what comes out. When you go to custom mode, so basically you enter your own lyrics and then you enter your own style of music and then your own title. So that's where I go and get ChatGPT involved and do all that there. So that's what I'm having a lot of fun doing as well. So just FYI, so I've just been having a lot of fun doing that. So it's just been a blast doing all those music creations. So that's just been a lot of fun there. So I'm just going through creating some music today, doing some song creation. There's a bunch of songs that I've created before. There's some that I haven't released. There are some that I have that I've been working on as well. Like for example, so I just had fun with this software, and I told it. I didn't give it any instructions whatsoever. I went into the custom thing, and I told it just create a song, and I just left it to its own devices, and this is what it came with.
You left your sweater on my bathroom floor. Doors are swinging on that last soft slam. I drink flat soda from the night before. Try to fix the mirror with my bare damn hands. Backseat to the moon. Alright, backseat to the moon. No God, say you're gone, but you still hit my veins. Backseat to the moon, through coffee and rain. Your ghost wears headphones on my morning train. Feet on the seat like you own my head. Billboard saints watch me misplace your name. I text you nothing, then erase what I said. Is this growing up or getting stuck? Is this bad timing or just bad luck? Backseat to the moon. Alright, backseat to the moon. No God, talking to the street lights, calling your tune. Backseat to the moon, too late, too soon.
So I don't know what it's talking about. Backseat to the moon. Don't know what the reference is.
I trade my pride for a midnight snack. Cold fries taste like our stupid fights. You stole my hoodie, I stole your lighter. We both stole ours from our own damn nights. Backseat to the moon. Backseat to
I'm trying to figure out if it's like a metaphor for having a fight with your significant other. Yeah.
the moon. Backseat to the moon. No God, talking to the street lights, calling your tune. Backseat to the moon, too late, too soon.
So that's Backseat to the Moon. So we're going to go ahead and roll our 3-minute ad for right now on Twitch, so that way we can get that out of the way, so that we don't have any pre-rolls for any newcomers coming in. So let's go ahead and roll the ads right now. So we're going to roll the ads there. So there we go. And I do have a Twitch ads counter right here. And usually when I play that, I do have a placeholder song that I like to play. If I get into the right screen. So it's exactly 3 minutes long. And I'll go beyond that placeholder right here. I should just launch it as a new window. So just gonna wait out the Twitch ads. And then once those ads are done, then we'll just get back into it. So I've been having a lot of fun creating these songs the past year and 4 months. A lot of, you know, life experiences. You know, getting to create songs about whatever, and it's just a lot of fun. Trying to create a little thing, a little song that means something, especially if it's a song that hits. There's some tear jerkers that I've made on here, and that were really good. Made some songs, you know, made a song for my sister, made a song for my dad, for my mom, even for my landlord. I can make songs in French, English, Spanish, any language. Just for fun, and tried making one in Russian. Had no idea what it was saying, but it sounded good. So I had a lot of fun doing that. But whoever's watching right now, if you guys want me to create a song for you, just let me know in chat. I'll be more than happy to do that for you. And create you a song right here on the spot. And that'd be a lot of fun. So I'm thinking about just creating some new ones today. Did do some songs about the little things. There are some songs I think that I didn't go all the way. But I kind of forget which one they are. But yeah, no, this is a lot of fun. We're creating all this. So the Twitch ads are about to wrap up. Let's welcome everybody back. Oh, starting soon. No, I need to change that. Hold on. Final text. Final text is nothing. Done. Yeah, let's just put done. There, let's get back over to our Twitch chat screen. Here we go. So yeah, so just been having a lot of fun just doing all that. So that I'm gonna keep that until we gotta do our rolls again for that there. So yeah, so I'm just having a lot of fun creating all these songs. So let's get into it. Let's see if there's something that we can just think about creating a song for. So this is the heading of done died. No, let's just do refresh. There we go. So I've created some ready to stream songs. So the one that I did earlier is this is the one that I played today. But I didn't take a look or listen to the second one. Let's listen to the second and see if it's even better, just to see.
The room's quiet, mine is warming up. Programs opening like they know the routine. I'm dragging scenes into place, checking every layer twice, making sure the setup feels like me tonight. Headphones rest around my neck, waiting for the
We hear that bass.
silence. I breathe out slow, letting the nerves settle. These little steps are part of the ritual now. I'm almost ready. Games lined up on through the left. Music sitting in the cube. Snacks waiting on standby beside the
See how it just kind of derailed right there? It was supposed to say on the bar to the left and then stumbled. It didn't even say that at all. Yeah.
Just finishing the
So this is the one that I'm going to probably stay with. So this will be my intro song every intro. So every time you see my starting screen come on, like this one right here, this is the one. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go. Yeah, no, that's perfect. So that's what we're gonna be using. Oh, wrong screen. Let's go to this screen right here. There we go. All right, yeah, that sounds good. Good stuff. All right, let's create some new songs or some new music. So a lot of the music I've been doing lately is just, well, the bulk of it is surrounding my community on Relaxed RP. So on my Grand Theft Auto 5M server, so on relaxedrp.com. If I can type. So that's what it is. So on Relaxed RP, we just have a lot of fun on the 5M server, and we just do a lot of shenanigans on there, or we just relax, chill, and do stuff like that too on there for that. So yeah, so I do a lot of songs for the server, for the community, and stuff like that. What I like to do is there are some like atmospheric songs that I like to create for the server as well. For example, if you go to the gas station in Sandy Shores, there's a little nice song that plays there automatically. It sounds like it's coming out of a rusty speaker, and it's really cool. So I also have a few other places in the server at the moment that have songs like that. Maybe we'll create some tonight. I don't know. For that there, but so for the time being, we can come up with some song ideas for tonight. So maybe we can create a song about being a popular streamer. Let's see how that goes. So let's go ahead and so basically the song that I created before this was getting ready to stream. But let's talk about, see if we can bring up some points about actually being a streamer and living as a streamer. So let's go ahead and do this. Create a song about living the life as a streamer, interacting with their community, also all the social aspects that come with being a popular streamer. Not all streamers are rich, but the ones that do make it, they do become rich. But that's very rare, because obviously the ones that do become rich enough, we all know who they are, and they're not many. But they're very visible, which kind of gives us the false hope that we all can make it. But it's a very slim chance that you will, and it's a very rocky market as well, because anything can happen and you're done, and then it's not really a steady foothold that you can rely on if that's the case. Luck has to be on your side, that's for sure, and of course you got to have a good head on your shoulders and how to manage it, right? So it's not made for everybody. I'm not gonna make it. I know that right now. So it is what it is. But let's continue on with this. Being a popular streamer, the streamer life, managing the streamer life. They have made it to the mainstream, become one of the most popular streamer, have a lot of money and riches, but learning to manage it well, maybe starting a non-profit, making a foundation that helps others, etc. There are financial dilemmas along the way, and also decisions about friends are hard, as some are trying to be your friend just for your money. You don't know who is genuine or not, etc. Please expand to the best of your knowledge on the streamer life. Search the web if you have to get some insight. There we go. Let's see. Is it going to search the web? Nope, it's not. It decided that it is more than okay. Screenside Kingdom. Started on a Tuesday night with a mic that buzzed like a tired streetlight. Talking to 5 people whose names I memorized like family. Okay, well, there's something that I like to do. Is sometimes I just like to blindly take it and paste it into the generator, and then here the style of music. What I get ChatGPT to do is I get it to generate a one-liner for me. So if you want, so see, I've already got ChatGPT trained to give me the style of music once it's done the lyrics. So let's see here. If you want, I can create a rewrite at more EDM, rock, acoustic, country. Add a one-liner to music generator. Let's do this. Let's line it up for. Let's rewrite it for EDM. Yeah, rewrite for EDM, please. So we're gonna rewrite the lyrics to have a better flow for EDM, which ChatGPT is good at doing. I do like it started like talking rude. 5 names felt like a whole damn crowd. Okay, all right, let's go. Let's do this blindly, like I said before. Oh wow, this is gonna be a long one. Should be good. Good stuff. And now let's go ahead and I can write a one-liner into front. Yep. Yes, my usual one-liner, please. Let's see how it turns out. Excuse me. Okay, let's see how that goes. And on a lot of these songs, I find that the music generator has a much easier time generating music when it's using a female voice, for some reason or another. It hasn't gotten the male voice 100% yet. A lot of the male songs will sound AIE. If you know what I mean, you can definitely tell right off the bat that it's not real, which is why I like to generate a lot of the female songs, just because of that. There. So what title did it suggest on this one here? So usually, so Screenside Kingdom, EDM version, full rewrite. No, let's just Streamers Paradise. We'll name it that. Let's go ahead and generate it. So it's gonna take a couple of minutes to generate. So while we generate, what I like to do is play some music, play some songs. I do like some of the songs that we've done. So let's listen to one that actually we didn't listen to yesterday. It's called "A Good Cake" by Danny. So here it is right here.
Double chocolate fudge, so rich it bites. Confetti dreams under party lights. Red velvet kisses melting slow. Taste buds screaming, oh, don't let go. Slice by slice, I lose control. Craving deep, it feeds my soul. Good cake, so tangy and sweet. Buttercream whispers can't retreat. Carrot spice with the cinnamon teas. Every bite's a brand new breeze. Fluffy clouds in a sugar sky. Raspberry glaze makes me sigh. Dripping Ganesha, velvet flow. This is heaven now, I know. Good cake, oh, it's taking me higher. Good cake, sets my mouth on fire. Every layer, every crumb divine. Good cake, it's a love of mine. Whisper, tickle the senses.
All right, so that was a good cake from my good friend Danny, my best friend. There. So yeah, okay, let's check on the generation here. See what we got. So Streamer's Paradise. Let's see what she sounds like.
I started out talking to a quiet room. 5 names in chat felt like a whole damn crowd. Hand me down mic, heartbeat louder than my voice, but they stayed, and that was enough to keep me alive. Then came the nights where everything changed. Numbers climbing like they finally found me. Alerts going wild, donations shaking the walls, and suddenly I wasn't just dreaming, I was seeing. When the world shows up all at once, you start noticing the cracks in every handshake. Fame doesn't drift in quietly, it kicks in the door. Now I'm living in a screen
up's pretty good. There was a lot of places in this song, and that just finished way too abruptly. So there's a lot of places in the song. It's like if it's just the lyrics are way too long, and this felt like they was just getting out of breath.
I started out talking to a quiet room.
Yeah, right there. I just don't like that at all. So let's go ahead and get ChatGPT to rewrite that one, shorten it up a little bit, because that's just way. Well, more aggressive, more melodic. No. Let's rewrite these words. A lot of long sentences. The singer was just going way too long. The song felt weird without the singer taking a breath. We can have the same amount of verses and choruses, but we need to shorten those phrases a little. A little bit. Tighten every section, shorten the phrases, break up the lines. Okay. Show crowds see everything. Yeah, okay. Let's see how that that changes. Yeah, that's shortened up quite a bit, which is good. So let's go ahead and I want to keep this music style. The music style was pretty good. So I'll just create a new tab there, copy that over there. And I don't like the Screen Side Kingdom title for that. It's not necessarily Streamer's Paradise either. I don't want to name it Streamer's Paradise. Let's call it Streamer's Reality. Streamer's Reality, and do the female voice again. There. Well, that generates. We'll listen to another one of the songs that we did. So I really do enjoy Dale's Not High Enough that we have on here, and I did play it as the first song yesterday on the stream, and I really do enjoy this song. Absolutely amazing just the way this was created by the AI. Let's take a listen.
I light it slow, let the flame kiss the edge. Watch it curl like a promise I never kept. The room hums soft, but my head's too loud. I drift, but never far enough from the ground. I tell myself it's just to ease my mind, but I've been chasing peace I can't quite find. Each breath takes a little bit more of me, and I keep hoping that's where I'll be free. I'm high, but not high enough. Still feel the weight. I'm trying to outrun. The smoke grabs me up, but it never holds. It fades too fast, like stories fall slow like ashes on skin. Every drag's a door I keep walking in. The silence whispers, but it never stays. It leaves me staring through the haze. There's laughter somewhere beyond this fog, but I'm stuck replaying my monologue, trying to climb out of my head again, but I can't tell where I've really been. I'm high, but not high enough. Still chasing calm in a cloud of dust. It takes the edge off, but not the pain. So I light it up and fade again. I'm high, but not high enough. Maybe I don't wanna come down tonight. Maybe I just need to lose the fight. Every time I think I found release, it slips away just out of reach. I'm high, but not high enough. There's more beneath than I can flush. The smoke has tears I'll never show. Still waiting for that place I'll go. Yeah, I'm high, but not high enough.
So that was a song that Dale inspired me to do and created with using AI, which is great. So let's go ahead and take a look at the song that we just generated about being a streamer and living the streamer life. So we just had fun doing that. So we just imagined that, right? Obviously, I'm not living the streamer life. I got a full-time job, but it is what it is. It is all good. So let's go ahead and take a look at the song that we just generated and see how it matches up and see how it's doing.
Started in a quiet room, 5 names lighting on my screen. Old mic, shaky voice, but they stayed, they kept me going. Then one night everything flipped, numbers jumped, chat exploded. Suddenly I wasn't hidden anymore, people finally found me. When fame hits fast, you feel every crack. It doesn't slip in quietly, it storms the place. I'm living in a screenside kingdom, crowds moving like a stadium, breathing, spotlights hit hard, but I'm learning where to stand. Money's coming in, but I want more than flexing numbers, turning wins into purpose, building something real. Hands up, we build this room together. Hands up, this kingdom's ours. Hands up, every beat hits louder. We're rising.
So the build-up is pretty good here. It's not bad at all. But we'll listen to version 2 after this version here.
Old friends came back quick, strangers claimed they knew me first. Some want the cloud, some want the cash, some want credit for work they never did. But the real ones, they kept me grounded, told me to rest, told me to watch my money before my money watched me. Success.
As you can see, it had a little bit of trouble going through that right here. So we'll see what version 2 sounds like. If we make it to this far in version 2, we'll see. This is still not bad. I'll publish this if it's okay. for the rest here.
Fast, faster when you can't say no. You learn who's real when the hype cools down.
It had a lot of
I'm living in
trouble making it through that part.
crowds moving like a stadium, breathing spotlight.
I'm just gonna cut it off there because here it was tripping over itself, and you could not really. Yeah. Let's listen to version 2.
Started in a quiet room, 5 names lighting on the screen. Old mic, shaky voice, but they stayed, that kept me going. Then one night everything flipped, numbers jumped, chat exploded. Suddenly I wasn't hidden anymore.
Okay, sounds good.
People finally found me. When fame hits fast, you feel every crack. It doesn't slip in quietly. It storms the play. I'm living in a screen-side kingdom. Crowds moving like a stadium, breathing. Spotlights hit hard, but I'm learning where to stand. Money's coming in, but I want more than flexing numbers. Turning wins into purpose, building something real. Hands up, we built this room together. Hands up, this kingdom's ours. Hands up, every beat hits louder. We're rising.
This one's doing a lot better at getting through the lyrics than the first version did. So we'll see how it manages the rest. The drop is excellent in this one. It's just great.
Old friends came back quick. Strangers claim they knew me first. Some want the clout, some want the clout, some want credit for work they never did. But the real ones, they kept me grounded. Told me to rest, told me to watch my money before my money watched me. Success moves fast, faster when you can't say no. You learn who's real when the hype cools down. I'm living in a screen-side kingdom. Crowds moving like a I'm choosing what lasts, giving back for real, building something that outlives me. Hands up for the day ones, hands up for the ones who stayed, hands up for every voice in the chat. We're rising.
All right, now that was fire. That was fire. So we're going to go ahead and use that. So the next thing I do is I create a thumbnail image for the video that I'm going to record. And you're going to see me record it here as well. Here. So I'm going to go back to ChatGPT and see, okay, it's still in the middle of creating that thumbnail right now. So let's see what it's coming up with. It's actually almost done generating. So it's actually painting it right now. Let's see. Oh boy, I hope I didn't fuck up the letters. No, it looks like okay so far. Streamer's reality. Yeah. Let's do this. Like the image, but not what I'm looking for. Please generate an image of a female streamer with her headset on, sitting at her computer, looking perplexed. Let's see how that goes. Let's see if that generates okay. While we're waiting for that to generate, I'll just play another song on the side here. So we had Good Cake, Memories and Smoke. Actually, Jay had some good ones here. Burning Every Moment is pretty good that Jay just released.
Saw her at the bar, red hair in the light, flames in her eyes, dancing all night. She laughed with her friends, the music was loud, but when she smiled at me, I felt so proud. Curves like an hourglass, heart racing fast. A girl who loves girls, but I caught her glance. We shared a drink and the sparks flew high. A fiery connection I couldn't deny. Every moment with you feels like magma. Heat in my veins, you're my favorite drama. Hot and spicy, you're my wildest dream. A flame in the night, girl, you're my thing. Always down for whatever. Let's light up the sky, burning every moment with you by my side. Late nights on the roof, stars shining bright, wrapped up in your arms, everything felt right. We danced in the fire, it burned so bold. Whispers of secrets, stories untold. You flirt with the girls, but I'm on your mind. With every sweet kiss, our worlds intertwined. From wild nights out to lazy Sunday, I'm falling deeper with every word you say. Every moment with you feels like magma. Heat in my veins, you're my favorite drama. Hot and spicy, you're my wildest dream. A flame in the night, girl, you're my thing. Always down for whatever. Let's light up the sky, burning every moment with you by my side. Remember that night, the fireworks show. We kissed under sparks, oh how we glowed. Every laugh, every sigh, like lava flows. You set my heart ablaze, and everyone knows. Every moment with you feels like magma. Heat in my veins, you're my favorite drama. Hot and spicy, you're my wildest dream. A flame in the night, girl, you're my thing. Always down for whatever. Let's light up the sky, burning every moment
on that one. So he has his own music generator as well that he uses, that he prefers, which is different than mine. I forget which one he did. Oh no, they didn't add the. It's okay, I'll work with that. I will create my own title for it. Let's just do that. So video, music, English. It is EDM. We'll call it Streamers Reality. Streamers Reality. Gonna go with oh shit. Thumbnail. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you now what I do for these songs. So I go and create a different waveform visualizer. So let's see, is that the one? No, that's not it. Virtual camera screen. No, that's not it. No. Shit. Which one is it? Oh no, did I get rid of it? No, here it is. Got it. Okay, I need to rename that scene. Music, scene, image, shake. Okay, so waveform, so virtual camera screen, I gotta get rid of that. There we go, get rid of it. Okay, so let's go to this scene here. So when I play the music, so I'm going to replace, excuse me. I'm going to replace this with a different image. So there, EDM songs, streamers, reality. There we go. Okay, so we got that in. So now I need to resize it. Okay, so there she is. Streamers reality like so. But when I play the music, it's gonna
Started in a quiet room, 5 names lighting on my screen. Old mic, shaky voice, but they stayed, that kept me going. Then one night everything flipped, numbers jumped, shadows
Alright, so
floated
this is the one I'm gonna be working on. So you're gonna see me work on this as it plays. So I'm going to create a title for this. Text. Song title. Alright. XO. Oh. I did not mean to move that. There we go. Here. We can do that. Okay, and this picture
Old friends came back quick. Strangers claim they knew me first. Some want the clouds, some want the clouds, someone credit for work they never did. But the real ones, they kept me grounded.
Yeah, I'll remove that. Let's add some, here, let's try some shadow. Yeah, there we go.
Success moves fast, faster when you can't say no. You learn who's real when the hype cools down. I'm living in a screen-side kingdom. Crowds moving like a stadium, breathing. Spotlights hit hard, but I'm learning where to stand. Money's
Let's
coming.
duplicate. Let's go to sound. Yeah. Let's copy. Filter. Paste. Oh. It doesn't work on text. The scale to sound. Ah, there we go. It does work on text. Right now, we just gotta fix the color. Is red really what we're going with? All right, let's go with that. Okay, let's redo this image though. This is a little too off. That can go right there. Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and record this.
Started in a quiet room, 5 names lighting on the screen.
I'm starting it over because I had to adjust the volume. Here we go, take 2.
Started in a quiet room, 5 names lighting on the screen. Old mic, shaky voice, but they stayed, that kept me going. Then one night everything flipped, numbers jumped, chat exploded. Suddenly I wasn't hidden anymore. People finally found me. Oh, and fame hits fast, you feel every crack. It doesn't slip in quietly, it storms the play. I'm living in a screen-side kingdom, crowds moving like a stadium.
Freaking NVIDIA just screwed up this video because it came up with a freaking alert. Ugh, I just turned off all notifications from that. Actually, I'm gonna go to Windows notifications. Notifications. I thought I turned them all off. Notifications off. There we go. Thank you. I want everything to be off. That is frustrating because now I just heard the dudum when I was trying to record the song. All right, here we go again.
Started in a quiet room, 5 names lighting on the screen. Old mic, shaky voice, but they stayed, that kept me going. Then one night everything flipped, numbers jumped, chat exploded. Suddenly I wasn't hidden anymore. People finally found me. Oh, and fame hits fast, you feel every crack. It doesn't slip in quietly, it storms the play. want the clouds, some want the clouds, some want credit for work they never did. But the real ones, they kept me grounded. Told me to rest, told me to watch my money before my money watched me. Success moves fast, faster when you can't say no. You learn who's real when the high cools down. I'm living in a screen-side kingdom. Crowds moving like a stadium, breathing. Spotlights hit hard, but I'm learning where to stand. Money's coming in, but I want more than flexing numbers. Turning wins into purpose, building something real. Hands up, we built this room together. Hands up, this kingdom's ours. Hands up, every beat hits louder. We're rising. We're rising. Some nights I turn alerts off just to hear my own thoughts. Some nights I wonder if I'm still that same kid screaming in a silence. This world gets loud. I'm learning to stay louder. Yeah, I'm living in the screen-side kingdom, and the world's still here watching. But I'm not running anymore. I'm choosing what lasts, giving back for real, building something that outlives me. Hands up for the day ones. Hands up for the ones who stayed. Hands up for every voice in the chat. We're rising. We're
All right. And we're going to call it that on that one. So it is recorded, so I'm now going to go ahead and put it on YouTube and publish it. So let's go ahead and get in there. All right, Frost, sounds good. Okay, so let me go ahead and grab it from my folder. Streamer's Reality. EDM song. There we go. Paste. Alrighty, so we're going to drop it in there. Alright, pull ice. Do you need to though? There we go. It's not for everybody. Like for me, what I got going on is extremely minute and small. It's never going to grow into anything big, so it's just for fun. But you're more than, go for it. If that's what you want to do. All right, let's get the lyrics over. The main thing is that you have fun doing it. That's the main thing. If you're just doing it to get an audience, I just don't want you wasting your time. The main thing is really to just do it for fun. And just see what comes out of it. But like I was talking to Jay, or was it Danny? Somebody, I forget who I was talking to. Basically, what was talking about, Frost, is basically the streamer platform is oversaturated. The ones that you see that made it, when you really think about it, it's only a handful. And think about all of them. It's just a handful that really made it a career. The ones who are on the bottom of the list that are making it a career are barely making it as well. You have to have a lot of luck on your side. If you're gonna give it a go and a big push, then you got to be all in and give it a big push if that's your dream. So the only way you're gonna make it is go all in and have some luck. Other than that, you really have to sit down and really think about it and really be real with yourself. You know what I mean? So, really don't try to make a reality of something that's not real or cannot be a reality. That's the way I look at it. Because I don't want to give you false hope. Go for it if that's what you want to do. But I'm just giving you the facts. Look at how many streamers are out there on Twitch, and look at how many are at the top, and who else is on the bottom. Yeah. So just do it for fun. That's the main thing. That's the best thing that you can do for yourself, is just do it for fun. No, master playlist. There we go. And then, yes, next. Just do it for fun. Hang out with friends. Stream the games that you play with your friends. Involve your friends. Okay, yeah, we're good there. Public. Go ahead and publish. There we go.
Started in a
We're good. Just FYI, it's never recommended that you load back in the game in the place you crashed, because you can create yourself a crash loop and never get out of it. Always spawn somewhere else than where you crashed. FYI. That's how you corrupt your cache. So always spawn somewhere close and drive back to it. Yeah, you're welcome. Okay, let's post that masterpiece to Full Ice Music. There we go. All right. Now, time to move on to the next idea. So I've been having fun just creating music. That's what the stream is about. Just creating music songs back to back. I got credits to spend, so I gotta make songs or else I lose it. So let's go ahead and create some music. We can create some more songs about anything. So one thing we can do is the frustrations of FiveM as well. We could write a song about that. Frustrations of FiveM frustration, about how it can be stable, how it can be unstable, how it can be unpredictable. It's a mod after all. It's not a full game. It's a mod made by Joe Blows like you and me. So let's go ahead and create a song about that called FiveM frustration. Let's create a song called FiveM frustration. FiveM frustration. FiveM is a mod that was created by fans and became a true company. And of course, it being a mod for the game GTA 5, it's not incredibly stable. Players playing 5M do experience crashes from time to time, depending on the server and how it is managed. Those crashes can become more severe and often. Here, like this. Often. Ah, shit, I didn't want to push enter yet. Sorry, I did not want to push enter yet. Often. Some servers, the server devs and owners just slap in so much stuff that the clients have major texture loss issues and crash often. Some servers, they try their best to optimize everything and tackle. And I just timed out of Relaxed RP on my other computer. See, another FiveM frustration right there. Loading in now. Some servers, they try their best to optimize everything and tackle every issue that arise, while also dealing with crashes. But these crashes are due to a conflict between some files that are pretty hard to trace, which is our situation. And some servers have professional developers and their servers run smooth. Smooth, but is costly to operate. Thus, becoming a money pit and preying on the players on funding their operations. And also you have those servers that are purely there for profit and really gouge the players of the money that they can. For example, if the player wants to get a car for their character, they have to dish out real world money to get it. These servers truly exploit their player base. All right. Yeah. So let's get it. There are very few good, genuine servers out there. 99% of servers are serious RP, where you have to fully commit to pretending you are that character. On the other hand, where the 1% doesn't have time for that crap. You know, people who actually work for a living. Which is why I created my little paradise called Relaxed RP. We do not have to be serious. We can go out of character, and is oasis away from the serious RP servers. Let's go with that. That's a lot of content. All right. Boot up the city, watch it blink. Nice. Okay. Oh boy, this might be a longer song as well. Okay. If you want, push it. Okay, yeah. Yes, tighten it up for an EDM vocalist. And higher energy drop structure sounds good too. Go. Okie dokie. Wow, that is long as hell. I don't think that the AI is going to follow some of these instructions on the music side, but we'll see. Sometimes it surprises me with some of the stuff that it does. We'll give it a shot. All we can do is try. All right, go ahead and give me the one-liner. Give me the one... Whoops. Liner, please. Alrighty. Call it 5M frustration. Ah, shit, I gotta roll ads anyways. Alright, let's roll the 3-minute ad while the song generates, and we shall return. right, there we go. All right, let's go ahead and listen to the 5M Frustration.
Load the city, hope it holds. 5M shakes like it's growing old. Fans built this thing from bits and dust. Turned them out into a name we trust. Game stutters, screen goes blank. Another night praying the files don't tank. Some nights smooth, some nights pain, but we still log in again. 5M frustration. Crash mid, drive mid, left mid, playing home and fading. Vexes slip right out of my hands, but I keep coming back. 'Cause the world hits real when it runs just right. 5M frustration, then drop hits hard like the screen went wide. Some servers stacked way too deep. Scripts fighting, nothing cheap. Texans melt, cars won't load. Everyone lagging down the road. Others patch till the sun comes up. Hunting conflicts buried in the guts. Some run clean with pro dev teams, but the cost can drain your dreams. 5M frustration. Paywalls built around pixel toys. Whole base paying just to keep alive someone's pride and noise. But we keep coming back, 'cause this messy world still feels like ours. 5M frustration, then drop cuts in like electric scars. Some servers bleed their crowd, sell a car like it's solid gold. Others force you to act non-stop. Never slip, never break your role. But some of us work all day. We're not here for a script to obey. So I built a place with calmer skies, where breaking character ain't a crime. Lex RP, our little space to breathe, to laugh, to waste some time. Not perfect, not polished clean, just the refuge we all need. 5M frustration. Crashes still knock us out of the ride, but we're staying. 'Cause our oasis keeps the chaos outside. Yeah, we keep coming back, even when the whole damn map rewinds. 5M frustration, drop hits hard, but we don't bite.
This one actually turned out not bad at all. Music's great. Lyrics are perfect. But in true nature, I always have to play a second version just to see if it's any better. Here we go.
Load the city, hope it holds. 5M shakes like it's growing old. Fans built this thing from bits and dust, turned a mod into a name we trust. Game stutters, screen goes blank. Another night praying the files don't tank. Some nights smooth, some nights pain, but we still log in again. 5M frustration. Crash mid drive, mid laugh, mid plan.
I like the other one better.
Load the city, hope it holds. 5M shakes like it's growing old. Fans built this thing from bits and dust, turned a mod into a name we trust. Game stutters, screen goes blank. Another night praying the files don't tank. Some nights smooth, some nights pain, but we still log in again. 5M frustration. Crash mid drive, mid laugh, mid plan, home man fading. Vexes slip right out of my hands, but I keep coming back, 'cause the world hits real when it runs just right. 5M frustration, then drop hits hard like the screen went wide. Some servers stacked way too deep. Scripts fighting, nothing cheap. Texans melt, cars won't load. Everyone lagging down the road. Others patch till the sun comes up, hunting conflicts buried in the guts. Some run clean with pro dev teams, but the cost can drain your dreams. 5M frustration. Paywalls built around pixel toys. Whole base paying just to keep alive someone's pride and noise. But we keep coming back, 'cause this messy world still feels like ours. 5M frustration, then drop cuts in like electric scars. Some servers bleed their crowd, sell a car like it's solid gold. Others force you to act.
Okay, there we go. We're gonna get the recording lined up here. So we're gonna do version 1. That's one we like. All right, here we go. Gonna record this and post it on YouTube. Okay, let's just center this little guy up here. Alrighty. Hey, Jay. Creating a song about 5M frustration. I'm here. I don't know how long you've been here, but anyways, I'm gonna record it right now so you get to hear the whole thing. Here we go.
Load the city, hope it holds. 5M shakes like it's growing old. Fans built this thing from bits and dust, turned a mod into a name we trust. Game stutters, screen goes blank. Another night praying the files don't tank. Some nights smooth, some nights pain, but we still log in again. 5M frustration. Crash mid drive, mid laugh, mid plan, home alright. 5 of frustration, then drop hits hard like the screen went Some servers stacked way too deep. Scripts fighting, nothing cheap. Texans melt, cars won't load. Everyone lagging down the road. Others patch till the sun comes up. Hunting conflicts buried in the guts. Some run clean with pro dev teams, but the cost can drain your dreams. 5M frustration, paywalls built around pixel toys, whole base paying just to keep alive someone's pride and noise. But we keep coming back, 'cause this messy world still feels like ours. 5M frustration, then drop cuts in like electric scars. Some servers bleed their crowd, sell a car like it's solid gold. Others force you to act non-stop, never slip, never break your role. But some of us work all day, we're not here for a script to obey. So I built a place with calmer skies, where breaking character ain't a crime. Lex RP, our little space to breathe, to laugh, to waste some time. Not perfect, not polished clean, just the refuge we all need. 5M frustration, crashes still knock us out of the ride, but we're staying, 'cause our oasis keeps the chaos outside. Yeah, we keep coming back, even when the whole damn map rewinds. 5M frustration, drop hits hard, but we don't bite.
All right, good stuff. Perfect. So that was great. That was great. So let's go ahead and publish this puppy. Let's go ahead and put her on YouTube. Let me go ahead and grab it. There. So here, music, new song. Here's my 5M frustration song right here. 5M frustration. All right, let's move my file to where I want it. There, EDM songs. All right, did I create a folder? Yep, I did. Here we go. All right, let's go. All right, pull ice. 5M frustration. This is EDM. Here we go. All right, let's get the lyrics for it. Bum, bum, bum. Let's cut the crap out of it. Okay, music, EDM, server songs. Yeah, good enough there. Yes, it was generated with AI. Altered content, yes. Okay, so let's do server songs on that one for playlist, for recommendations at the end. Let's go ahead and publish that puppy. And there she be. Perfect. All right, let's go ahead and post her on Discord. Move on to the next one. Great. That was fun. That was a good song. All right, so now we got our FiveM frustrations out of the way. On that, there are good things that come from FiveM, like we did on Relaxed RP. So we did plenty of songs about Relaxed RP, about the friendships that we've built, the family as well. But not only that, you know, our small little family is growing bit by bit, slowly. People are starting to branch off, play games together, not necessarily always staying on Relaxed RP, and that's fine. Relaxed RP is basically, we all know it's our home, it's our base, and it's where we come to congregate together once in a while and have fun and hang out. Same thing. And I highly encourage everybody to basically make friends within the community and play games with each other, and expand their friendships within our community. So that's what Relax is all about, and that's what I love about it as well. So we can do, you know, we had FiveM frustration. I was gonna say FiveM family, but yeah, we've already made songs about that. So let's think about something here. So what other songs have I actually not covered yet? I've covered quite a bit. I've covered quite a lot of subjects. I've covered a lot of real life issues. I've covered how the economy is, how the job market really isn't there, how dating life nowadays is hard to find the right person, how people are really skewed on what the freaking reality is of being in a long-term relationship, and not all about being me, about me. That's the problem nowadays. So I've pretty much covered a lot, but I need to dig into what I have not covered yet. And I'm trying to think about what I have not covered yet, and I've covered quite a bit. Just coming by life experiences. Another thing we could I have covered about being single and being alone, living alone, just all about the relationship stuff. So I've already covered that. I've done some Spanish songs as well to cover a few things. Ah, nice, Frost. Nice. Looking forward to seeing that. It's going to be quick off the bat. It's going to be nice to see the acceleration on that, because I know the acceleration is going to be crazy since you dropped that Cummings in that engine. What we could do is we could make a song about the upcoming winter to the server, and we can actually do a song about your plow, about you dropping a Cummins in it. And maybe your plow won't be as effective because it's going so damn fast that the snow is just gonna fly everywhere. Let's do a song about that. That'd be fun. Just to see. Okay, I'm gonna ChatGPT, of course. That'll be a fun image to see once it creates it. Create a song about a snow plow in Relaxed RP, driven by Dr. Frost, who decided to drop a Cummins diesel engine in his plow pickup truck. This engine is severely overpowered for the truck and will take off like a rocket. This being said, this is for winter time, where roads are dangerous, slippery, and really you should not be taking off like a rocket. In this song, describe all the things that could go wrong because you have a snow plow that can now go super fast and maybe could not stop. Also, how would this affect plowing snow? Will it be efficient at all? Plowing snow too fast, what can happen? What can happen, right? Yeah, we'll see about that. I'll have to release a new set of brakes for Jay. and I need to finish the engine sounds for Deadfoo. Will be plowing snow too fast. What can happen, right? Make this a comedic song about various things that can tragically happen. So let's see what it says. Dr. Frost and the Frozen Rocket. No, write it in a country song style. All right. Da, 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 da. All right, let's see here. Like that, and then reread for funnier punchlines. No, we'll be good. Write a one-liner, please. All right, let's just see how it goes. There we go. All right, I do love that song title, though. The Rocket Plow? Ha! Yeah, we'll do that. The Rocket Plow. Okay. All right, so now we're generating that. So, in true fashion, while we generate a song, I'd like to play a song that I myself made while we wait. Let's go ahead and see what we got here. Yeah, this one's good. Rinse and repeat, DJ Amy. While we wait on this, so.
Alarm goes off, drag my feet, same old streets, same old beat. Hours traded, chasing pain, dreams postponed, another day. But Friday's fire is in my chest, 2 short nights to feel my best. 5 days on, 2 days gone, living fast, it don't last long. Time keeps slipping off its feet. Rinse and repeat. trains, flashing lights, emails running to sleepless nights. Counting down, I crave release. Dance floor calling, give me peace. When the bass line hits, I'm alive. We can rush, I start to thrive. 5 days on, 2 days gone. Living fast, it don't last long. Time keeps slipping off its feet. Rinse and repeat. Saturday's wild, Sunday's thin. Blink your eyes, it's Monday again. Questions linger, what's it for? Still I'm chasing more and more, but I know one day I'll be free. Golden years belong to me. 5 days on, 2 days gone. Living fast, it don't last long. Time keeps slipping off its feet. Rinse and repeat. Hands in the air, don't stop, don't stop. Baseline rising, the beats on top. Lose yourself, feel the heat. Rinse and repeat. Rinse and repeat. 5 days on, 2 days gone. Living fast, it don't last long. Time keeps slipping off its feet. Rinse and repeat.
I know what you meant, Frost, but here's the deal. I'm about to have another song about you on here. The Rocket Plow. Come on now.
Snow fell thick on Leelax RP. Town was quiet, barely a breeze. Dr. Frost rolled out in his old red truck, bolted in a Cummins, said,
It barely could even say relaxed RP. All right, let's try this next one.
Snow fell thick on Lax RP. Town was quiet, barely a breeze. Dr. Frost rolled out in his old red truck, bolted in a Cummins, said, let's push some luck. It shook the barn when he fired it up. Neighbors peeking out like, what's that stuff? He gave it gas and the rear end twitched, and the plow jumped forward like it just got hitched to a jet. Now that plow don't crawl, it takes off. Throw snow higher than the courthouse cross. One wrong tap and he's sideways drifting. Mailbox counts dropping, fences go missing. When the roads ain't meant for this kind of speed, but Frost said, well, it's what the town needs. Trouble is, it don't stop worth a damn. Got a rocket on wheels and a plow on the round. He tried clearing Maine at a steady pace, then the chipper. Now that plow don't crawl, it takes off. Throw snow higher than the courthouse cross. One wrong tap and it's sideways drifting. Mailbox counts dropping, fences go missing when the roads ain't meant for this kind of speed. But Frost said, well, it's what the town needs. Trouble is, it don't stop worth a damn. Got a rocket on wheels and a plow on the ram. The mayor called yelling, you smashed my gate. Frost said, sir, the snow pushed me that way. A kid snowman vanished into the sky. Pretty sure it landed in Staff for sure. He hit the brakes at the edge of town. Truck kept going, plow still down. Skidded through a drift like a knife through cake. Left a trench so deep they renamed the lake. Now the plow don't crawl, it takes off. Throw snow higher than the courthouse cross. One wrong tap and he's sideways drifting. Every street corner, Frost been gripping. Plowing fast ain't smart, but it's sure a sight. Whole damn town watching him fly by night. If you hear that turbo scream through the cold, get inside quick, Frost lost control.
That one's pretty good, Frost. That one's pretty good. So I'm going to put this, mark this as number 2. But I did make another generation because I had a feeling that both these songs would be bad. This last song was actually pretty damn good. Let's take a look at version 1 of the second generation.
Snow fell thick on Lax RP. Town was quiet, barely a breeze. Dr. Frost rolled out in his old red truck. Bolted in a Cummins, said, let's push some luck. It shook the barn when he fired it up. Neighbors peeking out like, what's that stuff? He gave it gas and the rear end twitched, and the plow jumped forward like it just got hitched to a jet. Now the plow don't crawl, it takes.
There was some weird elements to this one, which I'm going to push aside. So basically, I'm disqualifying that one. Yeah, the truck color in the song is red.
Snow fell thick on Lax RP. Town was quiet, barely a breeze. Dr. Frost rolled out in his old red truck. Bolted in a Cummins, said, let's push some luck. It shook the barn when he fired it up. Neighbors peeking out like, what's that stuff? He gave it gas and the rear end twitched, and the plow jumped forward like it just got hitched to a jet. Now that plow don't crawl, it takes off. Throw snow higher than the courthouse cross. One wrong tap and he's sideways drifting. Mailbox counts dropping, fences go missing. Winter roads ain't meant for this kind of speed. But Frost said, well, it's what the town needs. Trouble is, it don't stop worth a damn. Got a rocket on wheels and a plow on the ram. He tried clearing Maine at a steady pace. Then the turbo kicked in, sent him out of the lane. Snow flew left, snow flew right. Buried a sedan up to its headlights. Hit black ice and the truck spun twice.
smash my gate. Frost said, sir, the snow pushed me that way. A kid snowman vanished into the sky. Pretty sure it landed in Staffordshire. He hit the brakes at the edge of town. Truck kept going, plow still down. Skidded through a drift like a knife through cake. Left a trench so deep they renamed a lake. Now that plow don't crawl, it takes off. Throws snow higher than the courthouse cross. One wrong tap and it's sideways drifting. Every street corner, frost band gripping. Plowing fast ain't smart, but it's sure a sight. Whole damn town watching him fly by night. If you hear that turbo scream through the cold, get inside quick. Frost lost control.
Yeah, so you'll see you'll hear it musically. I like this one better.
Snow fell thick on Lax RP. Town was quiet, barely a breeze. Dr. Frost rolled out in his old red truck, bolted in a Cummins, said, let's push some luck. It shook the barn when he fired it up. Neighbors peeking out like, what's that stuff?
I like this one better.
Gave it gas and the rear end twitched, and the plow jumped forward like it just got hitched to a jet. Now that plow don't crawl, it takes off. Throws snow higher than the courthouse cross. One wrong tap and he's sideways drifting.
How you doing, Cam?
Roads ain't meant for this kind of speed, but Frost said, well, it's what the town needs. Trouble is, it don't stop worth a damn. Got a rocket on wheels and a plow on the round. He tried clearing Maine at a steady pace, then the turbo kicked in, sent him out of the lane. Snow flew left, snow flew right, buried a sedan up to its headlight.
I like this one better. But the music of the second the most. So are you talking about the music of this one that I just played or the other one? Which one do you prefer? Because this is the other one. This is the second one.
The dam got a rocket on wheels and a plow on the ram. All it takes off, throws snow higher than the courthouse cross. One wrong tap and it's sideways.
This one, Frost? All right. We shall record this one then. Okay, let's go ahead and see what ChatGPT came up with an image. Rocket plow. All right, cool. We'll use that. All right, let's go to Relaxed RP songs, Relaxed RP country. Okay. And it's good to see you too, Cam. It's been a while. Rocket plow. How have you been? Have you been good? Ouch. Okay. And now let's go ahead and throw that into our scene. So let's go ahead and bring the scene up here. Here we go. All right. Let's go ahead and change the image. Let me go ahead and find my folder. Relaxed RP. Okie dokie. Country, 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 country. Rocket plow. Here you are. There we are. Rocket plow. Yeah. All right. Now we're going to see what the waveform looks like. Okay, I got to change the color of that. Let's see there. Let's do red on that. Let's see how that looks. Yep, looks good. All right, let's go ahead and record. Doing it now.
Snow fell thick on Lax RP. Town was quiet, barely a breeze. Dr. Frost rolled out in his old red truck, bolted in a Cummins, said, let's push some luck. It shook the barn when he fired it up. Neighbors peeking out like, what's that stuff? He gave it gas and the rear end twitched, and the plow jumped forward like it just got hitched to a jet. Now that plow don't crawl, it takes off, throws snow higher than the courthouse cross. One wrong tap and he's sideways drifting. Mailbox counts dropping, fences go missing. Winter roads ain't meant for this kind of speed, but Frost said, well, it's what the town needs. Trouble is, it don't stop worth a damn. Got a rocket on wheels and a plow on a ram. He tried clearing Maine at a steady pace. Then the turbo kicked in, sent him out of the lane. Snow flew left, snow flew right, buried a sedan up to its headlights. Hit black ice and the truck spun twice. Looked like a carnival ride gone sideways. He wasn't plowing, he was throwing winter, launching drifts like a busted wood chipper. Now that plow don't crawl, it takes off, throws snow higher than the courthouse cross. One wrong tap and it's sideways drifting. Mailbox counts dropping, fences go missing. Winter roads ain't meant for this kind of speed, but Frost said, well, it's what the town needs. Trouble is, it don't stop worth a damn. Got a rocket on wheels and a plow on the ram. The mayor called yelling, you smashed my gate. Frost said, sir, the snow pushed me that way. A kid snowman vanished into the sky. Pretty sure it landed in Staffordshire. He hit the brakes at the edge of town. Truck kept going, plow still down. Skidded through a drift like a knife through cake. Left a trench so deep they renamed a lake. Now that plow don't crawl, it takes off, throws snow higher than the courthouse cross. One wrong tap and it's sideways drifting. Every street corner, Frost been gripping. Plowing fast ain't smart, but it's sure a sight. Whole damn town watching him fly by night. If you hear that turbo scream through the cold, get inside quick, Frost lost control.
All right, howdy, Lil Mac. Nice to see you again. So we're creating music, having fun. For my FiveM server, for Mr. Frost right here. Mr. Frost just gave me the idea. He just bought a plow. He's going to drop a Cummins engine in it, and it's going to take off like a rocket. And thus was born this song that you just listened to called Rocket Plow. So I'm going to go ahead and get this puppy uploaded to the channel. So I'm going to go ahead and work on that right now. How you been, Lil Mac? I hope you've been good. By the way, Mr. Little Mac, I still have the microphone that you helped buy me with Evil Bunny Fufu. And I still have the bass right here, of which I inscribed your name in the middle. It is still here. The mic is on a boom now. Of which I'm not using right now. But yeah, there it is. That's the mic you bought. Helped me buy several years ago. While I was a 911 dispatcher. Boy, have times changed. Heck yeah. Ugh. Yep. So still have that. Still have memories. So it's good memories though, right? We had good times. We definitely had good times, that's for sure. All right, let's get this song over. Okay, Rocket Plow. Here we go. What are you up to nowadays, Lil Mac? What games you playing the most? Or hanging out in? All right, relaxed RP, country, Rocket Plow. Okay, Pole Eyes, Feet, Dr. Frost, Rocket Plow, country. Here we go. All right, let's get the lyrics in there. Yeah, back when Little Mac was participating with me, we played American Truck Sim, Farm Sim. Those were the games that we were mostly in at that time. Working third shift at Home Depot. Oh damn. Third shift, that's overnight, isn't it? Yeah. Especially with how the job market is, it's you gotta take whatever job you can get now. All right, there you go. Song has been published. Good stuff. Perfect. All right, let's go ahead and post her up in Pole Ice Music. There she is, right on the Discord. There's more than the last job. Good. If you had an increase, that's good shit. That is awesome. Oh, I see you still have the VIP badge. Nice. What's the skill? This badge was earned by a user who shared the best 2025 Fright Fest clips. Nice. Good stuff. All right, so what other songs shall we do? Ouch. So we did quite a bit on. We created 3 songs here. So we did a Rocket Plow, 5M Frustration, Streamer Reality. For that, we could All right, check. There we go. I'm back. I realized that my microphone software crashed on me. So, anyways, Lil Mac, if you're still there, what games do you play now? What are you mostly into now? Okay, here is a human emotional zero cliche. No truck brands, no reviews, phrase, just honest vibes. Okay, cool. This is a trucking song. What do you think the genre? What do you think? Gonna use for music style. Come on. Country, obviously. There we go. Just playing whatever you feel like playing, yeah. Just whatever. There's been a lot of good Steam sales on this current Steam sale list. There's some really good Steam sales. I grabbed a whole pack of games just for $20. It was awesome on the Steam sale stuff. All right, let's see how this is gonna sound. That's your usual request. You got you country, obviously. All right, here we go. The Convoy. Go. Alrighty, as we wait for that song to generate in true fashion, I will go ahead and play one of the songs that we've generated in the past. Here we go. I'm going to do the trucking song that I made for Relaxed RP that plays at the trucking place when you go fill up your gas. Yes, it sounds like a tin can on purpose. It's just because it's supposed to sound like a tin can speaker at the gas station. Yeah, we did a pretty good big convoy. That was a good convoy. Now let's go ahead and listen to The Convoy. See what it sounds like.
Night loads humming through a digital west, dashboard glow on my quiet little world. Miles roll out like a long slow breath, city lights fading as the desert unfurls. Before the updates, before it turned clean, we logged into servers packed shoulder to shoulder. Chaos drifting through every lane, someone spinning sideways just to flip you over. But even in that mess, I found my people. Voices crackling through a cheap mic line. We left when someone got launched to Reno. Still regroup, still roll, still feel alive. So we drive, following taillights into the night, through broken roads, wild servers, old memories running bright. We keep the wheels steady, keep the chatter light and kind. Yeah, we built a little world out there, a convoy on the open line. Now the official thing keeps the roads much calmer. No more mystery mod sending folks to the moon. But I still remember the way it felt, dodging madness just to meet up by noon. We'd park in a row at some small gas station, rattling jokes till the jobs came through. Didn't matter if the map glitched out, what mattered was the crew. And through every state we'd push together, late night hauls till the sky turned blue. Funny how a simple game can tether a scattered group like glue. So we drive, following taillights into the night, through broken roads, wild servers, old memories running bright. We keep the wheels steady, keep the chatter light and kind. Yeah, we built a little world out there, a convoy on the open line. Some nights I still think back, sideswipers, rule breakers, drifting ghosts. But in that noise we found a family, miles stitched between the coast and coast. So we drive, not just for cargo or the climb, but for every laugh in the distance, every friend who shared the time. We keep the wheels steady, keep the hearts aligned. Long after logging out, we're still a convoy on the open line.
That was not bad. But in true fashion, every song that's generated is always two versions, so we're going to take a listen to the second one. So let's go ahead and take a listen to the second one right now. Here we go.
Night loads humming through a digital west, dashboard glow on my quiet little world. Miles roll out like a long slow breath, city lights fading as the desert unfurls. Before the updates, before it turned clean, We logged into servers packed shoulder to shoulder. Chaos drifting through every lane. Someone spinning sideways just to flip you over. But even in that mess I found my people. Voices crackling through a cheap mic line. We laughed when someone got launched to Reno. Still regroup, still roll, still feel alive. So we drive, following taillights into the night, through broken roads, wild servers. Oh,
I don't need to listen to any more of this one because this is the one. So I'm going to set up to record it. The first one, the voice sounded AI-ish. You know what I mean? This one sounds clean. The voice sounds impeccable. Listen to the first one, the voice.
Night loads humming through a digital west. Dashboard glow on my.
So do you hear that? It sounds kind of like there's like a little echo reverb filter put on to that voice, which is basically the AI sounding. Yeah, exactly. That second one sounds so crisp that I got faith in it that I don't need to listen to it to pre-approve it. I'm putting my stamp of approval right now on it, and we're going to go ahead and record it. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to go ahead and mark it just to make sure I know it's the second song. And we're going to go ahead and take a look at the, nice, good stuff. Okay, perfect. So we got our online convoy. So let's just go ahead and call that right there. So it's going to be country, online convoy, online convoy. That sounded great. All right, let's go ahead and bring up the thing. There we go. Country. There you are. Oh, looks great. All right, let's go ahead and play a little bit so we can see the color of this. All right, now I'm going to change that color to, here, let's change it to that bluish color of that truck back there. Like that, and then like that, a little bit, like that, yeah. See, is it close? Yeah, looks good. All right, let's go ahead and record it. Hitting record now.
night loads humming through a digital west. Dashboard glow on my quiet little world. Miles roll out like a long, slow breath. City lights fading as the desert unfurls. Before the updates, before it turned clean, we logged into servers packed shoulder to shoulder. Chaos drifting through every lane. Someone spinning sideways just to flip you over. But even in that mess I found my people. Voices crackling through a cheap mic line. We laughed when someone got launched to Reno. Still regroup, still roll, still feel alive. So we drive, following taillights into the night, through broken The official thing keeps the roads much calmer. No more mystery mods sending folks to the moon. But I still remember the way it felt, dodging madness just to meet up by noon. We'd park in a row at some small gas station, rattling jokes till the jobs came through. Didn't matter if the map glitched out, what mattered was the crew. And through every state we'd push together, late night hauls till the sky turned blue. Funny how a simple game can tether a scattered group like glue. So we'd ride, following taillights into the night, through broken roads, wild servers, old memories running bright. We keep the wheels steady, keep the chatter light and kind. Yeah, we built a little world out there, a convoy on the open line. Some nights I still think back, sideswipers, rule breakers, drifting ghosts. But in that noise we found a family, miles stitched between the coast and coast. So we drive, not just for cargo or the climb, but for every laugh in the distance, every friend who shared the time. We keep the wheels steady, keep the hearts aligned long after logging out. We're still a convoy on the open line.
And there we go. Recording's complete. Nice. Good stuff. All right. Let's go ahead and get that published. Perfect. That turned out great. I knew it. As soon as I heard the first part, I knew that song was going to be good. Don't need to wait for that one. You can just tell. You can just tell that the AI is like on a good roll, and that it's just doing it right. Okay, what song is this? Oh no, that's not a song at all. That was me recording a video for a dev earlier. Okay, and then that. Okay, online convoy. There. Country song. Did I do it there? Nah, it needs to go here though. I put it on Relaxed RP, didn't I? I did. It's not supposed to go there. It's not Relaxed RP at all. All right. Cut. Country. You belong here. There you are. Okay. Pull ice. Online convoy. Country. There we go. And grab our lyrics. Already looks good there. Master playlist. Yep, why not? I'm gonna do it. My country. Yes, generated by AI. Still processing. Okay, we gotta wait for it to process. For that there. But yeah, so I'm sure you know, Mac, I'm back in Canada. Gun from the States. I am back where I'm from. Next, publish. There we go. Good stuff. All right, time to put that on Discord. And done. There we go. Yeah, so I've been I have a FiveM server called Relaxed RP. So that's what I've been doing with all my spare time, basically. If you want to check it out, relaxedrp.com. It's a FiveM server, so that's what it is. It's a place to come relax and just chill. That is all that is. And if you don't want to do that because you don't want to do FiveM, all good. All right, let's go to our next music creation. So one thing I've inspired a little bit about is, now that I'm streaming a little bit here and there, is having my OG viewers coming to say hi. So let's write a song about it. So I like to write something along those lines. So write a song about a small streamer who hasn't streamed in a very long time, and after a while, some of his very old followers have found him and dropped by to say hi. Yep. So there's several iterations of the server. The server that you knew about was when I was probably still married and in the States, and my wife basically forced me to shut it down. So anyways, long story short, marriage went to shit. I divorced her ass and I brought it back. But I had lost everything that I had then. Yeah, she was controlling. I'm glad I'm out of there. So Relaxed RP is here to stay now, because she's no longer in the picture. Basically, she wanted to determine what I did with my free time. So tried going that route. No, became depressed, and yeah, went to therapy. I was basically physically and emotionally abused, so that wasn't good. And I hid everything from my family. And then when everything just fucking fell apart and I felt like, ending it all, I went to therapy. Therapist is like, maybe you should, not be in this situation anymore. I called my family. Family's like, yep, come back to Canada. Fucking divorced your ass. Out of there. The only thing I regret is, of course, having to leave my daughter behind. That's what, absolutely destroyed me. And I made a song about that too. So there's I had a lot of fun making songs with AI. Just kind of like as an emotional release, just being able to express myself. So this has been a great tool. It's been great for that. So while the song generates, I'm going to play you the very first song I made. The very, very first song I made. It's all about me being in Canada, my daughter being in the States. Yeah, so it's actually some pretty good songs in there. Most of my songs that I make do have meaning behind them, as you can see with the ideas that we're coming with today. I like doing songs that do have value in terms of depth to what actually is in the song, and not instead of just make. I do make some songs, which is very rare. Probably like 1% of my songs that I have in here are just willy-nilly and it's just whatever it is. But most of the songs I do, the other 99% is they have substance to them, and there's an actual reason behind them and a story, which is what we're doing right now. So let's keep on going with that, and then I'll play you that first song that I ever generated for my daughter. So I wrote a song about Stronger, who hasn't streamed a very long time, and after a while, some of his old followers found him and dropped by to say hi. The streamer was very excited to see that some of the people who used to watch him back in the day still haven't forgotten about him. Life events made it to where he could not stream anymore, and marital issues also was a constraint. But years go past, and no longer married. The streamer now games again and streams again and reconnects with some of his original viewers. All right, let's go ahead and prep this up. Close that. Oh, these are long sentences. What type of music would fit this one best? Come on, ChatGPT. Emotional, melodic, ADM, progressive. Seriously? Why this works? It lets the verses stay soft, vulnerable, and whatever. Okay. Okay. Give me the one-liner. We'll see if it works. Alrighty. There. And then this one-liner for the musical composition, male voice. And what title did he give it? After all this time. Okay, cool. After all this time, go ahead and generate. All right, well, that generates. I'm going to go ahead and play you that very first song that I ever did on the channel. Here, Police, your channel. I got to scroll down quite a bit. Videos. I've made so many songs since a year and 4 months ago that I've been doing this, that I did a 8-hour stream last night, and I didn't even play my whole library of songs. It was crazy. Okay, here we go, right here. My first song I've ever created, it was for my daughter. It's called Far Away.
I see your face on a distant screen, a world apart, but you're close to me. And every heartbeat and every dream, we're miles away, but our love is seen. And when the night falls, I whisper your name. The stars align, we're together again. No distance can break what we have, I know. In this moment, time moves slow. When we're together, the world fades away. Just you and me in this moment, we'll stay. We'll dance through the night under the stars above. In your arms, I feel your love. hand and I feel complete. In every step, in every beat. Though time is short, we make it sweet. Our hearts in sync, our love's elite. When we're together, the world fades away. Just you and me in this moment, we'll stay. We'll dance through the night under the stars above. In your arms, I feel your love. Though we're apart, you're always near. In every song I can hear your voice, your laugh, your love and cheer. With you there's nothing I fear. When we're apart, I'll keep you close. In every memory, in every note. Our love's a journey, our hearts compose. Together forever, our love will grow.
Yep, so that was the very first song I created using AI. Here, I just realized that we are, I need to roll ads so that way we don't have pre-rolls for people coming in. I hate having pre-rolls, so people coming in are not just getting an ad in their face, and then that just drives them away. So please bear with me. I'm going to play 1 3-minute ad, and we're going to be good for the hour. So let me go ahead and get that out of the way, and we shall be right back. right, we're at the tail end of those Twitch ads. Let's go ahead and listen to that song that we just created. After all this time, about a streamer that's gone off from streaming for years and just now started streaming again. Story about me. And having some of my original followers coming back to say hi. So, Lil Mac, you're not the first one. Had actually a few so far. So I've been pleasantly surprised with some of the people that have been showing up.
He'd go live with hands still shaking. Didn't know if anyone.
I can cut that off right there and say no. That sounded weird.
He'd go live with hands still shaking.
Okay, no, delete. So we're gonna go through some things like this to where it's just a no-go from the get-go, is what I call it. So I am gonna do a quick generation on this. We're not gonna go ahead and listen to another like full song. I'm gonna wait until it generates first. Should generate pretty quick. Let's go ahead and delete this one. That one was a flop. I'm going to try it one more time with this style that ChatGPT recommended. And if it's a flop again, I'm going to tell ChatGPT to redo it again. Because that was bad. That was Hernandez. It was Hernandez. It was horrendous. Oh my, I'm tired. All right, let's see. It's still generating, but let's just listen to it.
He'd go live with hands still shaking. Didn't know if anyone would even pass through. The room was quiet, then a name lit the chat. Someone he hadn't seen since his world was new. He slipped by with too much weight on his back. Lost in a home that never felt like his own. But tonight, for the first time in a long, long while, he wasn't sitting in the dark alone. He paused the game just to breathe it in. Those old familiar names rolling in again. After all this time, they still remembered him, saying, "Hey man, how you been?" Like nothing ever dimmed. He felt the years fall off his shoulders, watching the chat come alive. After all this time, he found pieces of himself he thought he left behind.
This one's pretty good.
Life pulled him under, dragged him far from his screen. Fought through long nights trying to patch up the seams. A house full of silence, promises cracked, marriage ending slow like a tire losing air. He walked away from streaming thinking no one would care. Didn't know a few hearts kept the space for him there. So when those old names typed welcome back, he felt something settle that his chest had lacked. After all this time, they still remembered him. Typing, "Man, we missed your voice," like no years had slipped. He felt the rust break off his laughter as their stories filled the night. After all this time, he found pieces of himself he thought he left behind. another match on stream. He feels the past and present finally meet. Those old friends didn't vanish, they were just waiting in the wings. After all this time, they still remembered him. Lit up the room like a spark on a quiet whim. And he realized he wasn't starting over, he was returning to his tribe. After all this time, he found pieces of himself he thought he left behind. After all this time, he came back to life.
Now that was pretty damn good, but we always generate two versions, so we got to listen to the next one just to see.
He hit go live with hands still shaking. Didn't know if anyone would even pass through. The room was quiet, then a name lit the chat. Someone he hadn't seen since his world was new. Years slipped by with too much weight on his back. Lost in a home that never felt like his own. But tonight, for the first time in a long, long while, he wasn't sitting in the dark alone. He paused the game just to breathe it in. Those old familiar names rolling in again. After all this time, they still remembered him, saying, "Hey man."
Yeah, no, it's gonna be the first one. The first one hits a lot better than the second one, so we're gonna go ahead and go with number one there. Let's take a look and see what ChatGPT. Nice. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and save that. So music, no, whoops, English, EDM is fine. So EDM after all this time. There. After all this time. So we're gonna listen to it again because I gotta record it, obviously. There. And then let's go ahead and bring up our recording screen that we're going to use. There. Oh, what the fuck? That didn't happen good. Let's try it again. What is wrong with that screen? Oh no. Oh, it's the image that's... Huh. Interesting. Okay. That is fine. All right, EDM, English, EDM. So if I replace the image, hopefully it'll be fine. Bum, 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 bum. After all this time. Yeah, there we go. Okay, cool. So what colors are we going with on this one? So, let's do this. Let's go. Do a little bit of orange. Whoops, a little bit of orange there, and then on the tip, let's do a little bit of that. Let's see what that looks like here. Okay, let's play a little bit of the song just to see what these bouncing bars look like. I don't like the orange. Let's make it a little darker orange. You know. Yeah, there we go. Okay. All right, let's record it. Here we go.
Here go live with hands still shaking. Didn't know if anyone would even pass through. The room was quiet, then a name lit the chat. Someone he hadn't seen since his world was new. Years slid by with too much weight on his back. Lost in a home that never felt like his own. But tonight, for the first time in a long, long while, he wasn't sitting in the dark alone. He paused the game just to breathe it in. Those old familiar names rolling in again. After all this time, they still remembered him, saying, "Hey man, how you been?" Like nothing ever dimmed. He felt the years fall off his shoulders, watching the chat come alive. After all this time, he found pieces of himself he thought he left behind. Life pulled him under, dragged him far from his screen. Fought through long nights trying to patch up the seams. A house full of silence, promises cracked, marriage ending slow like a tire losing air. He walked away from streaming, thinking no one would care. Didn't know a few hearts kept the space for him there. So when those old names typed, "Welcome back," he felt something settle that his chest had lacked. After all this time, they still remembered him, typing, "Man, we missed your voice," like no years had slipped. He felt the rust break off his laughter as their stories filled the night. After all this time, he found pieces of himself he thought he left behind. He's not the same man he was back then. A little more weathered, a little more honest. But as he loads another match on stream, he feels the past and present finally meet. Those old friends didn't vanish, they were just waiting in the wings. After all this time, they still remembered him, lit up the room like a spark on a quiet whim. And he realized he wasn't starting over, he was returning to his tribe. After all this time, he found pieces of himself he thought he left behind. After all this time, he came back to life.
All right, and done. Good stuff. Okay, that'll be the last song for tonight. There, and after I'm done uploading this, I'll be logging off. Probably for the night, and maybe just chill, play a little bit before I go to bed. On that, it was definitely nice to see you again, Low Mac. Looking forward to seeing you again. Maybe play some Trucking Simulator again. Maybe. I'm about to buy 2 DLCs that I don't currently have, Missouri and Iowa. So I'm gonna go ahead and make that purchase and get that out of the way. Then I'll be caught up with everything. So I'll go ahead and purchase that now, actually. Oh, Steam, why do you ask me for that code? No, you never ask me for that code. Maybe it's because I've been buying a lot lately. All right, there you go. Done. All right, yeah, install that. Give me those DLCs. Alrighty. Let's go back. So, after all this time, yep, that is done. Music, EDM. After all this time right here. All right, let's go grab our new song. Music. New song. There. After all this time. There. Oh yeah, channel right there. And just to let you know, you're more than welcome to join my Relaxed RP Discord. We don't just do 5M. Pull eyes. Because we were actually talking about doing some American Truck Sim convoys here soon as well. Because a few of our people also have American Truck Sim. So I'd like to get together and do a convoy. So this time this is an EDM. There we go. There. There. Oh yeah, you are more than welcome to join us. There. Okay, master playlist, EDM. And there. Master playlist save. Next. Next. Awesome. Yeah, there you are. I'll give you access to roll. Member. There you are. And I will give you access to ATS voice. There we go. There, you also have access to the ATS voice channels down there. I'm gonna open those up to everyone who wants to play. There we go. Perfect. Oh, streamer mode, yes. There. All right, publish. Here we go. Great. Okay, and get that posted on the Police Music channel on my Discord. There we go. And that'll be it. So I might actually go play a little bit of American Truck Sim. And just hang out on the Discord voice for a little bit. For that. So I'm going to go ahead and end the stream here. I'll be playing a song to basically show us out. So I'll see you guys later. Y'all take care.
In the shadows, the lines are drawn. Voices lost in the endless dawn. We're divided, a world apart, but deep inside we share one heart. Can't you see we're all the same? Caught in this unforgiving game. While the rich keep taking more, we're left knocking on the door. Why can't we come together, stand as one? Break these chains, unite, the battle's just begun. We'll rise above, no longer blind. Fight the greed, leave hate behind. Oh. Let's unite, the battle's just begun. We'll rise above, no longer blind. Fight the greed, leave hate behind. Through the darkness we will fight. For justice will ignite the light. Hand in hand we'll find our way. Together we will seize the day. Through the darkness we will fight. For justice